Big clip.
Slay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And now, whenever you're ready, we shall begin. Oh yeah, dude, there's like a whole family that lives right above us.
Fun.
So,
Cute.
sorry if you guys hear like thumpity thumps throughout this video.
That is children.
You might not. We can sure hear them, so.
It has been heard by us.
One more time.
Welcome to episode 3 of Logged In and Spaced Out. Are you logged in? Because I sure ain't.
I'm spaced out. Always.
Yeah.
Logged into this podcast, though. Like I hope the rest of you are. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh yeah, we have not been doing that.
We did it for the first one. I just forgot it last time.
Oh, okay.
Comment what you like. Comment what you don't like.
Yeah.
Like it. Don't
Be
dislike
the first
it.
to leave a hate comment. It's just me on another account being like stupid.
It's like us. Like, we just make. I made 15 alternate accounts so I could follow myself.
That's such a
Only.
early teenager thing to do. I feel like.
That's a thing where like you can basically pay a bot company to like make an absurd amount of accounts just to subscribe to you, but they're all bots. I think it's illegal to
Probably,
do that,
yeah.
but it's something I've heard of people doing.
That's
And I'm like, dude, that's
tacky.
really genius, actually. Like, just set up a bot and it's like,
I love this.
and they're all just like 12 numbers
Yeah.
are their usernames. And it's like,
Username
username 4,000,943.2222229 Sharon. And then it's like, that's their username.
Sharon. Yeah.
Well, they got to throw like a real name in there.
Yeah.
How else would you know if it's a person?
Yeah. My name is Sharon. Obviously.
Sharon 44994422229. I only have 3 numbers. I can cycle through.
4,
It's
2, and
9.
Yes.
Just perma-lock.
So if you see a Sharon with 4, 2, and 9 in their names, it's probably
Stay
Caleb.
away.
You're Sharon.
Yeah, I'm all accounts named Sharon. It's not a real name.
Yeah.
I came up with it
Sharon.
when I was born.
If your name is Sharon, you're not real.
Facebook was invented after I was born, but
Sure. I believe you.
it was.
Oh, okay.
The internet was like barely a thing when I was born. YouTube didn't become a thing until you were a year old, by the way.
Oh, that's weird. I'm the older
I probably
sibling.
just made a lot of people feel either really old or so young.
They're like, whoa.
Like, I am a baby still.
Or it's like, holy crap, I'm in my 30s.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm in the very dumb place where I feel old and tired and I already want to retire. But I'm literally am barely an adult.
Yeah, like, you haven't even made...
I haven't even
made
20.
1 year of adulthood yet.
I haven't even... It's my first time paying taxes and I'm already tired of it.
That sucks. It's like, I gotta give the government more money. Well, you'll get money.
I
from
get
the
money
government.
this year.
Yeah, they're... If you're smart, you'll always get money
Yeah.
at the end of tax season.
I don't know how it works the other way. Like, why would you have to pay the government taxes?
I don't get it either. I'm like, why?
Because I
why
get
pay
the like,
money for everything all
I get
year.
the like, you take off part of my paycheck to like fund stuff and like your garbage
Yeah.
government.
And it is them basically giving that
Yeah. But then people are
kind
like,
of back.
once you get to it, like, there's things where you have to pay them. And I'm like, I already.
Well, basically what you're getting back is them being like, "Oh, we're sorry, we took too much off." But if the calculations are done and it's like, "Oh, you didn't give enough," then you owe more. Not everyone owes the same.
That's weird.
But
Didn't
Most
like
people owe the
taxes
same.
not even like the or like a general tax like wasn't even a thing until after World War II.
I have no idea about.
Oh,
I've got no knowledge in the tax
I have no
area.
smarts.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm bad at taxes, as I'm sure many other Canadians are.
I'm seen as someone who is like responsible enough to hold up at my own job when I was literally asking to go to the washroom a few months ago. What kind of transition is this?
A wild one.
It's so dumb.
But then, like, I had a coworker. He got fired recently. Bless his soul.
For what?
Just general silliness. Good old Tanner. I like that guy. No, but he was like, man, this guy's turning 28 this year. And he's like, man, I didn't do my taxes for like 5 years. And I just went in and did them. And I get $6,000. I'm like, what? How? How? Because, like, I always hear it's like, if you don't do your taxes, they're going to come for you and, like,
Yeah.
you're evading.
It's
and, like,
only if
then, like,
you
he's
owe
like-
them, I think, is when it's a problem. But you could just
no,
leave
but you
it.
have to file them for them to even know that
Oh,
they owe you or not. Like, they
weird.
need a record of that at some point.
yeah. That's so weird.
So I'm like, what if... All right, what if I just don't do my taxes?
What if
Just
I
kidding,
just
I'm not going to do that.
forfeited
It's like,
doing
that's-
taxes?
But I was like, man, like, I don't get the system, man. Like,
no, it's so. People who understand that stuff, I applaud you.
it's a lot of numbers. There's a lot of brain stuff.
My idiocy could never. Oh, and
Hello.
he's back. He's making
Gandalf's back.
laps.
He's just been running around in circles, basically, and then, like,
Gandalf is our guest star.
you might be popping up, so
Everyone say
everyone
hi.
give love to Gandalf.
Or don't. He doesn't
Yeah,
care.
or don't. He'll never know. Do you even understand what love means?
No.
Dude, this ear,
Mm-hmm.
plugged right up. I've tried, like,
Dang.
blowing through the nose while
Oh,
pinching
yeah.
it, like opening my jaw,
Yeah.
like all the stuff that you do when your ear is plugged.
That first moment when it
Locked in.
unplugs and you suddenly hear everything. It's
I needed to go like
yeah,
and like do that like
crackly.
yeah. I was gonna say crunchy, but there's no good word to describe it other than just
Yeah, and then all the sound floods in, and you're either overwhelmed immediately or you're like, oh, I can
it's
breathe
so
again.
satisfying every time.
Yeah.
I've never had a bad ear pop. It's like ooh. Every time.
I had massage in Cairo yesterday.
How was that?
It was good. It's the same every time. I go in. My chiropractor asks the same 4 questions. How's your mom? How's your brothers? How's work going? Did you see my sister? Because his sister-in-law works where I work.
Oh, word. Okay. I was like,
And I was like, oh, that's...
have you seen my sister?
Yeah, basically.
I can't find her. She's been missing since '82. And I'm like, oh.
No, he's like, he asks those same 4 questions. And he doesn't, when I first see him, he doesn't say, how are you doing? He says, what's going on? As if so, like, and
So
it
assertive.
makes me feel like,
Hey,
It's
what's
just-
going on?
it's like, it's something wrong. You didn't start the timer.
oh, man, I never set that dang timer. My cat bites me sometimes when I'm just petting him. I'm literally just petting him. It's always been like this ever since I adopted him.
He's just hateful and spiteful.
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's trying to be hurtful because it doesn't hurt. It's just like, it's more like nipping. I
Yeah.
call it biting. Sometimes it is like a for real chomp though,
Yeah.
and I'm like, whoa.
When Gabe came home that one time and like his ankle was
Yeah.
all swollen, I'm like, I am never going over there ever.
He's evolved since then.
Yeah. No, but
Anyway.
my chiropractor, he's really nice. It's just like it feels really awkward when it's the same dialogue every time I go into his office.
He's like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, hey, anything new today?
Yeah. And then my massage therapist is wonderful. We have like a nice 5-minute chat and then we don't talk during the massage. First time I had a massage from our old neighbor.
Oh yes,
I went.
Mrs. Kavanaugh.
Yeah, I miss her.
Shout out Paula.
Yeah. The only thing is that
Mama
we
now.
hadn't seen. Yeah. We hadn't seen each other. So during the massage, it was a lot of talking. But my face is in this pillow, and I'm facing the floor, and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing all right.
That's pretty good. Nothing new.
Great.
Just the usual.
It's so like I'm only.
You get up there? You're like
What's
looking
going
around.
on? Or like when they like don't like tell you where they are, so I'm trying to like listen, and then suddenly like her hand is on my back, and I'm like,
You spooked me.
yeah. I become very aware that my face is like being pulled like that, and then when I get flipped over, it's got red lines, and I'm like, hello.
I'm alive.
Yeah, but like that first time, it was all like while we're talking, and it just felt more awkward, which I thought would be the other way around, because usually when there's silence, I'm like, so who's gonna, like, are we gonna say something, or like, is there gonna be a conversation?
Can you sing to me?
But in massage, it's actually less awkward when it's just silent, and then like the
It's
occasional
hard to like get into it. I feel like I've never had a massage or a chiropractic meeting.
massage is, it's like it's a mix of pain and pleasure, because on one hand they're like digging in and like ripping all the knots out of your muscles, and you're like, "Ugh!" But then on the other, it's like soothing, and like it feels nice, and then you smell good, and then it's just nice.
Wow.
And then like the only conversation we have during it is like her being like, okay, you can flip over now. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, I was almost asleep, but all right. Yeah, but that like the difference between the two of like just talking the whole time while he's like twisting me like a pretzel, and then like
So, how's school going? It's like, I'm not in school anymore. Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm also not in work
So, yeah.
anymore, apparently. It just broke my spine. Yeah. I
don't know why I do that every time I take a sip
You
out
do,
of a can.
yeah, I like, and not
Can't
only
help it.
and not only do you do it every time, it's been every time for like 5 years.
I just can't do it. I'm like,
It's the gremlin. Yeah.
I can't do it if I didn't take a sip though. Like I require that like sip lip position.
Sip lip position.
Yeah, I was
love
trying to
that.
rhyme. Anyway, what were we saying?
The only thing was the timing of my massage, because I had my massage before I had work, or like or before, and that was the last day of the musical as well.
like, first we're
And
gonna
we were
break
talking about
you.
last episode if you weren't there.
Go watch it.
Call back. So I was like all like loose and jelly, and then like it starts, and then I was on my feet for like 10 hours, and I'm like, this sucks.
Knees weak, arms are heavy. It's like, oh dear.
Yeah. And like as I was
fall
going
down.
home, I was like, when you're on your feet for a long time though, and then you finally put your feet up and the blood like rushes back. It's
Oh yeah, and you're like, oh.
yeah.
So this is what it feels like.
Yeah. I am convinced for some reason, I think we like talked about it in like middle school, where like it was explained to me that like veins and arteries go different ways, right?
Yeah.
And that the way they send the blood is by they have little levers that like flick it. I don't think that's actually correct,
No,
but like,
they squeeze.
yeah, that sounds more correct. But in my head, they're like little like they're just
Well, no, some of them have valves that open and close like that. That's
yeah.
not
But
them
it's
pushing,
not like
that's
a
just them.
pinball machine.
That's like the heart, like every
Yeah.
time you pump, open,
Yeah.
and then it closes.
But it's
again.
not a pinball machine. It doesn't like
No, it's
flick it.
and it's more like I think it's more like a sphincter that opens up more than a flap.
Yeah.
Just because that's simpler for the body to
Yeah.
do.
Not have like 40 rows of those like little plastic
Well,
things.
most of that's in your heart
Yeah.
because the arteries pump away,
Right.
veins pump to.
I knew that. Anyway. More you know. I don't know if this actually is how it is, but like when you put your when you put your legs up, then it gives it a rest.
Well,
That was a nothing sentence. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, no, hold on. Yeah, if you raise your legs, then you have gravity helping your veins get the blood back to your heart. And also, like, your legs are down all day, so your veins have to work so hard to pump all that blood. The arteries just have to, like, open up and that
They're like,
it flows.
yeah.
But the veins, they got to pump all that back up.
Oh, sorry.
And your legs are, like, the biggest muscles in your body.
There's a lot going
Keep
on.
looking at Gandalf. That's why I keep looking down. He's just so cute. He's laying on my lap.
He looks very peaceful right now, which is a first.
Which is why I don't want to move my arms at all.
Yeah. Because then he'll get all like
Well, if I move, like,
indignant.
if I move at all, other than my head,
Yeah.
then he's like, whoa. This
No,
is not
whoa
what I
now.
signed up for.
Yeah.
I signed up for peace and calming, not
That's an essential
violence. Ding. This episode is sponsored by Young Living. Shout out, Mom.
oil. Essential oil gang.
Dude,
Essential
I
oils.
love essential oils.
It honestly,
They smell so good.
I don't like have an opinion on whether it works better than modern medicine because I just use it because it smells good. Things in my diffuser
don't
to make
matter.
my room smell less like booty cheeks.
It makes me happy.
Yeah.
And that's more than any modern medicine can do. So
Except
that's a point for Young Living,
yeah.
as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You smell that, you're like,
The like blend that smells
there
like
is a point to all of this.
the plants are giving me life.
They are life, man. They come,
Yeah. It's
they
life.
come from the earth, man.
It's
That's
life
what I
in a
wanted to say.
bottle.
It's like no craps, Shaggy. But yeah, essential oil. Essential oils rule.
Yeah.
I have like a couple scent things throughout my house
Yeah.
that
I use the
go
diffuser
in.
to make things smell nice, and that's about it.
I
Because
want
like
one of those car diffusers.
yeah.
That's what I want. I think that might be my Christmas wish list item gift list. Gift. Might put it on the list for old Santa Claus to take a peeksies at.
Pixies.
That's one of my favorite things. To totally like take a peek of
Let's
peeksies.
take a peeksies.
But like,
Can you
almost
imagine a doctor saying that?
like,
You're
well,
like
don't get scared. I'm just laughing
your
and having
thigh
fun.
is like split open. It's like let's take
Let's
a
take a
peeksies.
peeksies in there. Whoa, that's a large amount of shrapnel.
Speaking of Christmas wish lists,
Take 4, teen.
I spend all 11 months before December being like, I could put that on my Christmas wish list. And by the time Christmas actually rolls, well, that's not true. It's actually more like the first 9 months because Mom starts Christmas shopping in August. Sometimes
She on
even
it.
earlier. She is about that game.
I saw this back in April.
It's like,
I'm like, what are you? How? How are you thinking about Christmas in April, Mom? She's an incredible
Christmas
woman,
just
man.
happened.
It's crazy. There's so much,
Oh man.
dude. I swear, if you got like a brain scan of Mom's brain, it's like all the wires going off all at one time.
Oh yeah.
Just
This goes there, and that could be a birthday gift in December, and like,
I couldn't do it.
no, I'm not thinking
incredible.
about Christmas. I'm not
I don't
thinking
think about
gift-
Christmas until like the week before Christmas.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I gotta get Mom a gift. Yikes! I had like 4 ideas, and I didn't do any of them. A stellar child, if you will.
Christmas is hard, man.
Yeah, but I think of all the things that I'm like, oh, I could ask that for my birthday, or I could ask, and then Mom's like, what do you want for your birthday, or what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, nothing. I've never wanted anything ever.
It's like flatline. You're like,
I've never seen anything that I've wanted. I've never needed nothing. Never wanted nothing, never needed nothing. Never do.
You've been working till like midnight lately, huh? How's that been?
Well, okay. Here's the thing. I'm usually up at that hour anyway. But there's a difference between getting home at 10 and then being up till 3 and working till 12 and getting home at 1 and being up till 2.
Yeah, no, I get it. Because
Because doing things until then is, I would like,
Because you're used to, by 12, you've been off your feet for 2 hours.
yeah,
But now you have to work those extra 2 hours.
yeah. Not today, I'm back to 5 to 9.
Wait, that was just a temporary thing?
That was just for because the music was
Oh, I thought that was like...
No, I would not have agreed to that if that
We're
were
like, whoa.
my boss just has it out for me. No, and then
But it's... I bet you if they were like, we're going to move you to a 3 till 9, then it wouldn't be that bad.
yeah,
I feel like starting earlier, but getting off at the same time. Then you still have the same amount of time to detox.
yeah. Well, because I like to do things at night. I don't like working at night. I like doing my own things.
I like being a piece of crap at night.
I like eating
When else am I going to
random
be crappy?
food I find around the house, so I'll try to be
Just
quiet.
crawling up to on the floor, like
Yeah,
picking things off.
that's what
Like
it feels
reaching your
like.
hand under the couch. Like,
Yeah,
what does Grace do when she come home? I have no idea.
I'm a rat. In the
Meanwhile,
walls.
just like there's like spy cam footage. It's just like you like on like all fours, just like racing across.
I would love to walk on all fours. Like all the
Would
time.
you give up having opposable thumbs to be able to walk on all fours?
Okay, maybe not.
Okay.
I kind of need my thumbs.
I'll give you $1 million.
Okay, then
But for the rest of your life, you
I will do anything for $1 million. Are you kidding me? People
$1
are
million.
is
No more arms. Oh, no, the arm function stays the same.
Right.
But you have feet, and they're extended so you can walk properly.
I would love that. I think people are a little too like they're like I would never do anything for $1 million. It's like, would you punch a kid for
Yes.
$1 million?
I'd punch 14 kids. I'd punch all of my siblings for $1 million.
Would you kick a baby for $10 trillion? I'm like, what's that kind of money?
The baby's still alive for $10 trillion. I'll get you a new one.
You never said how hard I had to kiss the baby.
We can make a new baby for $1 trillion, bro.
For $1 trillion?
I'll give the family that lost their baby to my punt $40 billion.
Yeah.
And that won't even make a dent.
Yeah. Like, here's compensation for me
Like, you
kicking
don't-
your baby.
No idea. A trillion is so massive.
Yeah. If it was like, would you
I-
kick a baby for 1,000? I'm like, no, I make that in a month. I can live without that. But like $1 trillion? People are making decisions too easy.
I'd kick a baby for $1 trillion. Sorry.
That's just how it is.
Like, how many babies do you want me to
Caleb
kick?
is no longer allowed to work in healthcare or children care in any capacity.
Dude, $1 trillion?
I don't know a single person who wouldn't take that. Because, like,
That's-
people are like, well, you know, it's still wrong. Barbara, take the money and go. Like, kick the baby. Get the money.
There's always going to be another baby.
There's
But you
so
might not
many
ever see
babies.
$1 trillion.
There's people making babies right now. I'm so sorry. I should
You're
not.
right. Good for them, too, man. Like,
You're making life out here. That's incredible.
that shit is crazy.
It's so like doing like that biology like unit in like reproduction and stuff.
Oh, it's mind-bending. You're like... So it just finds the egg?
It's just like how? Where
It just
how does it
doesn't-
know where to go?
It just overcomes the torture maze that is the female body.
Yeah, the acid filled like, cave. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna get
Filled
through
with
all
dead
of that.
ends and
Yeah,
traps and
literally.
shit. And it just
It's got like
makes it...
teeth on the inside,
And
and,
then
I don't know.
immediately starts replicating
Yeah,
and becoming a living human.
inside of another
Instantly, dude.
person. I just called it a persony.
Yeah.
It's inside of a persony. People who like carry around that thing for 9 months and then push it out of them, mad respect.
That's a.
I'm
telling you, man, a hefty burden. 9 months. And then you see like. You look like a groundhog that's like just come out of its hole and like, sniffing the air for enemies. Giraffes are freaking crazy.
Oh yeah.
They drop like 14 feet.
And it's like, get up, we gotta go find dinner.
They weigh as much as I do, a baby giraffe.
That's insane.
Sometimes more than I do. I don't weigh very much.
A baby giraffe weighing as
Baby
much
giraffe.
as a grown human. How much do adult giraffes?
So much. They're huge. Dude, one of the giraffes at the Calgary Zoo is in
The Last
The
of Us.
Last of Us.
Yeah. A lot of people thought that was CGI for some reason.
That's a real
It's a real giraffe.
I live in Calgary. We live in Calgary. So shout out Pedro Pascal. If you're seeing this, Pedro, I want to kiss you.
I don't know a single person who doesn't.
Get off the box, Gandalf.
No.
Get off of it. Get off of the box.
I just
Get off
tickled
of the
him.
box.
Get off of the
No,
box.
Pedro Pascal kind of took over the internet recently. And
You want to know
for-
how badly he took over the internet? You know what I saw him in the other day? A freaking mobile game ad.
Yeah! For the
For the
freaking
Merge Mansion.
Yeah, Merge Mansion,
And I was
which
like,
has
no,
crazy
dude,
lore.
Of course,
It's
Merge
in-
Mansion.
They were
was
like, we need that right
know what we
now.
need.
And he's like a sheriff or whatever, which is dope.
He has no lines. He literally in that commercial, he just like reads a map and then like it cuts to like the title and you're like, yeah,
You're like, go
I'm
Pedro!
gonna download Merge
Yeah.
Mansion. I didn't download it because I've seen how that game plays out and I know that it's a
I've
game.
watched
I'd
the
get like,
game theory, so I know it all.
well, no, they have game theories on that.
Game theory has covered everything.
Listen, sis. Okay.
No, actually the lore kind of goes crazy. It's so like
I know that there's like a grandma that like hid secrets in like the walls or something. I don't know.
basically little old granny over there is probably a murderer. And she like
murder, Grandma.
Hello, Gandalf.
but she manipulates her granddaughter after maybe killing her husband or like fiance because okay, the game starts with her getting left at the altar
Fiance.
and then her house burning down. And then grandma comes to save the day with this new house that needs to be refurnished. And then they both sleep with the instructor dude.
They both sleep with the constructor, dude.
Yeah. Or there's this guy that's like, this is an OSHA violation or whatever.
Pedro Pascal's character?
No.
Oh.
This is an older character. And then she like manipulates him. Like the grandma manipulates him. And then like the granddaughter starts figuring stuff out. And then the grandma gets arrested.
I've seen that ad.
But
I've seen
then-
the one where
yeah,
she
with
gets
the
arrested, and I was
hand.
like, what does that mean? The grandma's getting arrested now? I
Yeah.
thought this was her house.
Yeah, but then the
Okay,
cop driver
okay.
is actually the OSHA dude. So he disguised himself as a cop. That's why the affair is so important, because he disguises himself as a cop to get her out of prison. It's crazy.
Whoa.
And then like they're
Merge Mansion actually goes
There's-
crazy.
potentially grandma's been baking people into pie.
She's a cannibal.
I think so.
Granny Canny.
Can of banana granny. Anyway.
Dude, that's crazy. That
Yeah.
It has that,
And like all of
Wow.
this for a game where you go bling and you get a shovel.
yeah, it's like Candy Crush, but with murder. That's kind of cool.
It is, yeah. I just have never played it because it was not my type of game.
Didn't Mom used to play that one?
Merge Mansion?
Yeah. She had like some kind of game where like you put like the bushes together and then she had like a
Don't
pond.
remember. There was that one
Mom's
game
got a
we
lot of
had on
games.
the old iPad where you had to like do like.
I love how we all
puzzles.
just know what the old iPad is with the green cover on it. Yeah.
We had this like we got this
It was like an
iPad.
OG iPad with like
Yeah.
the long bar plug and all that.
Yeah.
And like the magnetic clip cover.
Yeah, it wasn't even a
in
case. It
lime
was
green.
just the cover for the
Yeah,
screen.
that thing was destroyed by the end of its life cycle.
And there was like this game that was like you had to like it was like puzzles and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like you like had to eventually unlock like the door to like a tree trunk. And then there was like an old man at the end, and that's all I
An
remember.
old man in the tree trunk.
I think so. Maybe. I could be lying.
Oh, ow! Oh, you bonked your head and then stabbed me. Come here, try again. He
the
tried to
box.
jump on my lap and bonked his head on the on the table. Now he's
Yeah.
pouting in his box. Dude, I feel like some of the funniest stories on this channel are going to be ones that like involve her family.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's also okay. It's either gonna be at the school
Oh yeah,
or
the
our
school.
family.
But the school in like my mind is like part of my
That's true.
ascension into adulthood. I went there my whole life. It was a K to 12 school.
No, literally, that was my second house.
Yeah,
I was there more than I was at my house.
absolutely.
That's kind of weird.
That's facts.
I don't actually know if that's true.
Well, it's about equal because sleeping.
Yeah.
I was awake more at school than I was at my own house. That's for sure.
true. I had more conversations with my teachers than I did my mom. Anyway, but like our family is full
Wild.
of crazy shenanigans.
Dude, some crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie,
Some
kind of
crazy stuff
kind
went
of
down.
insane.
A lot of
Oh, do
stuff
you remember
that like cracks
the?
me up when I think about it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Do you remember the like weird like the iPad or the I'm gonna go to bed.
take.
Do you remember? I almost did that. I almost fell asleep on a bus. Like, and I never
Oh,
thought I
dude,
could.
That's a scary thing.
Yeah,
like waking
'cause
up on
I'm
a
like-
bus and you're like, it is like almost.
Because
at
I
your
like
stop.
never thought that I could sleep sitting up. But then I was there. I'm
best.
like. Anyway, there was like we did that like little video thing that was like about the iPod, and like Gabe stealing it, and like there were monkeys under the hockey
the
table.
crystal iPod, man. I have that on DVD too.
We gotta review those.
Yeah, I gotta get a DVD player, man.
This episode is brought to you by Awesome Randomness. If you don't know what that is, it's because you don't.
Yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't, you. Maybe the world will one day know it. Okay, Awesome Randomness was my first ever show.
Yeah. How old were you when you started that?
Like 13, maybe 12. No, it would have been 13, because I got the iPod and that like changed things for me.
You became.
I was already making videos before then, but
You were born to be a content creator.
no, but I wanna
What does
I
that
wanna
have to
voice
do?
act, man.
Yeah.
So there's no like proper career that I can think of that would like actually truly be satisfying for me.
Other than doing that.
Yeah, that's the dream.
Right.
I gotta make it happen.
If there are any people who need go.
Well, we'll get
I'm
there when we
really
get
great
there.
at talking to people.
So, we'll get there when we get there. This is just the start. I'm still young. I got lots of time, and I've also decided to like stop caring as much
Yeah.
because it's hurting me.
Caring hurts. Because then it's
Uh,
like you gotta deal with
And not stopping caring isn't like I'm not gonna like take care of myself anymore. I'm not gonna
Right. It's not that
get
level.
up in the morning anymore. Like no, I need to stop caring about every single particular thing that happens and just kind of go with the flow a little more.
Yeah.
Because I started, I don't know, it's easy to,
Get caught up in the details.
yeah, or like, oh, life's going so fast, and like, there's all these
I have to make
crazy
or break my
people,
career
like,
by the time I'm 30.
yeah, why am I not already a millionaire and super successful? And I'm like, whoa, because I'm 23 and
Yeah.
not much has happened in my life, and that's not my fault necessarily.
It's just how it is.
But the things that are my fault is like fixable. Like
Yeah.
I can do that. I can go do whatever I want if I want to.
yeah. Yeah, I
So
think
stop stressing, man.
chill out.
But it's hard to get there. I'm just right
Yeah.
now I'm in the phase of like just saying that to myself out
Yeah.
loud until it like
Eventually,
works.
is it actually true that if you say something enough, you actually start believing it?
I think so.
Because that seems too easy.
Yeah, but otherwise
It's like a cheat code for depression.
how else are you gonna like remind yourself that you can do it if you
That
don't
is
tell
true.
yourself?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, a million people can tell you like you can do it. But at the very end of the day, you have to believe in yourself that you can.
Yeah.
And that goes for anyone, whether they're depressed or not. It's just easier to hear the voices saying you can do it
Yeah.
and feel empowered by that. When you're depressed, it's hard to understand that they're trying to empower you.
Yeah, it sounds kind of.
Because when you're depressed, all you hear is, why haven't you done it yet?
Yeah.
You're like,
What's going on?
and it's like, that's not, they're saying you can do it.
Yeah.
Like, no matter if that takes you half a day or 10 years, like,
Yeah.
you got this. And it's hard. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's hard to like make that difference. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to get there
Yeah.
for myself.
One thing that working on Nest of Thieves has taught me, I'm making a thing, basically.
Oh yeah, there's a
thing.
there's a thing in the works.
Yeah. I set at the beginning of the year, I was like, I want the pilot for it to be out this winter, which is a year, is what I gave myself. Which, in my head, I was like, that's doable. However, I'm starting to realize that it isn't necessarily doable without burning myself out.
Yeah, that's something that's
Because unless I worked on it tirelessly every single day, like maybe I could get it done, but then would I be happy with the product? Would I be excited to actually release it or like whatever? So and initially that bummed me out because I'm like, but I said I was going to get it done by the end of the year. But like, who cares? It doesn't matter. I set the deadline. I can change the deadline. Like I don't have like someone like
yeah. There's no like studio or
Yeah.
production team that's like breathing down your neck. Like,
No.
hey, there's a deadline, or that
no, I just
you know.
made it up and I was like, I'm going to pick here. Like I can change that. And like
Yeah, this is an independent project. You don't have.
I've
This is for
taken
no one but yourself.
Literally.
At the end of the day.
That change in mindset for me was so important because now if I don't work on it for 3 days in a row because I've just been busy or I just don't like have the energy or whatever, I'm not like beating myself up for it and be like, oh, I gotta make up for it and like work on it for 12 hours now. It's like, no, I can work on my own pace and also not care
Yeah.
because nobody cares. It's fine.
Yeah. And like even in like big productions, sometimes the due date does get pushed back because
Yeah.
something happened or something didn't turn out really the way it was supposed to, or something happened during rendering that
Yeah.
like fricked up the whole thing
Yeah.
because it's hard to see things before you render.
Yeah.
Like, man.
Like, and like, the fact too is that like, things like Arcane for hello.
Stretching.
Okay, that was a demon coming out of you there. That was not stretching.
I call it stretching.
I call it an exorcism.
Potato, potato.
The thing with like Arcane, for example, phenomenal show.
Excellent.
It's so good. The animation
Very
is
pretty.
gorgeous. I cried at the end of every episode.
Just wept.
I just was in tears the whole time.
In shambles.
But it took like 6 years for them to make that. With a team of multiple people.
Hundreds of people.
Oh, am I supposed, like, and yes, they were making an entire first season.
Nest of Thieves is not going to be Arcane level.
No, and I'm not saying it is, but like, they worked on an entire season and rendered all of that, and also it's 3D animation, so it takes longer. In 6 years, with a ton of people working on it. I'm one person working on a little dinky computer I got from my uncle.
Yeah,
I can slow down a little bit, like it's fine.
yeah, this is not the end of the world.
It's okay. Like, I don't know. There's like I'm putting a lot of things in my life into perspective, and it like
Yeah, because like,
works out. We'll be fine.
because this will be something that can go in a portfolio. It will be that level for sure.
Yeah.
And once you get like started in animation truly, and like it'll probably be some company that hires you, and they're like, maybe you'll do like logos for them
Yeah.
for like a couple of years.
Yeah. Which is just part of the process.
And then you'll move up from there, or
Yeah.
find a new studio to work with, or a studio saw your work at that company, because now all that work you did at that company is part of your portfolio as well.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, we like what you did, come try this. And then
Yeah.
it's
That's, like-
animating is a hard life, and I respect you for loving it. That's
It's a very bittersweet thing to enjoy. It's like, of all the hobbies I could have picked, I chose the one where, one, I'm drawing, which art in and of itself is such a harsh hobby or career to have. Because like, either you're not happy with how it's turning out, or you've got art block, or you've got problems with whatever, and like,
or someone else is judging it.
yeah, like it's just a hard career. So not only am I doing that, but I'm doing it over and over to like hope that it looks like something's moving. Like, I wouldn't pick it if I had the choice. Like, probably. Like, if I went back and like could pick between being like a STEM student or an animation student, and I could actually do good in STEM because I did not in school.
STEM stand for.
Like something. I think it's like studies in technology and education and math. That's not correct. That's definitely not correct. But
It's a bunch of words that
I
start
think
with those
math
letters.
is the last one. Oh no, I
Something,
think E is
something.
engineering, and T is like engineering.
Engineering matrix. I mean mathematics. Matrix.
The Matrix. I've never seen The Matrix.
Super good movie.
Is that the one with the glasses, or the guy with the glasses, the like with the coat and like
Take the blue pill.
yeah. You go back.
You go back to living your life. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland.
Why would you
and
want to stay in
explore
the Matrix?
just how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Why would you want to do that?
No, he wanted to stay out of the Matrix with the red pill. We're in the Matrix right now, in reality. It'll make
It's
sense.
a trick question.
Dude, the movie's great.
Okay, I gotta watch it. There's a lot of things I haven't seen just because I don't get around to it. I've rewatched Steven
busy
Universe like
wasting my
7 times, and I won't watch the Pirates of the Caribbean movies because I haven't gotten to
It's a
it.
comfort show.
Yeah, I gotta sing all the songs and such.
Yeah. Who's gonna sing the songs if I don't?
Yeah.
I feel that. Oh, okay, that was a bundle of things.
There's bird seed on the stairs going downstairs, but I didn't know that. So I came home at like 1,
Slippy dippy.
and I ugh,
Oh, it made a crunchy noise.
and then it like tingles on my feetsies and
Why?
my
You're wearing,
footy
like,
wussy.
barefoot-
Has Mom never told you that story?
No. What story? I'm afraid now.
There was like, I don't remember where she was, but there was like a gay guy who like, who like broke his foot. And okay, the detail of him being gay is
All right,
oh,
that's definitely picking up.
sorry.
That's-
I got a fidget, bro.
Grab a. Oh, I don't have any fidget toys. Oh no.
Oh, I hit my head with it. Never mind. Oh, here you go, Gandalf. He's still in that box. I put my foot in that box multiple times. Anyway, the detail of him being gay, it's really only included because it contextualizes what kind of person says footy was he. But he like broke his foot, and he was like, "I broke my footy wussy." That's the whole story. That's just what he calls his feet.
What does this have to do with Mom?
It happened to Mom. Mom was in the room.
With the gay guy when he broke his foot?
Not when he broke his foot, but like the
Mom's got to tell the story, I think. Because I don't understand anything you're saying.
I was not born to tell stories off the fly. They're not even my stories. Anyway.
We don't have stories
I-
to tell. Apple.
Airport. I'm not going to the airport. I was like, okay, originally when the internet was like, Bluey, woo, I was like, what is going on? Y'all are children. It's really good.
Bluey.
That's what the airport is from.
Oh,
That's what the airport is.
That's where all airports
Yeah.
come from.
The Bluey show. It's like
Bluey Kazooie!
Banjo and Kazooie. That character,
crazy game, dude.
I've never played the game, but in Smash Bros, that character I hate. But I've got violence in me. That
Girl, there was a storm brewing in me. I've got violence.
I don't know. It's fine.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Come up here, Gandalf.
Hello?
He's got violence in him.
Yeah, this is
Riddled with
a hell
violence.
spawn right here.
From the pits of hell he raised. This cat is full of raisins.
What's your opinion on raisins?
Dude. Raisins kind of suck.
Okay. They're not as good as cranberries, dried cranberries.
Oh, dude. Craisins. Craisins go hard.
Dude, craisins. Shout out to whoever made craisins.
Ocean
Those,
Spray brand
Oh,
craisins go
the
dummy.
picture of the family on the back, and it's like,
They're so happy.
I love it. I want a piece of that.
I want a piece of that happiness.
I want to eat it.
I want to be in that field.
Those craisins.
Well, they're cranberries, and then they're dried up.
cranberries.
See for cranberries. Shout out Game Grumps. They're the ones
Yeah.
who They're the
most of
reason
our
this happens.
conversations is just us quoting Game Grumps, and it's kind of sad, but it's fine.
Dude. Yeah, but yeah, craisins, super good.
Dope.
Raisins,
I-
mid. Actually, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd ever choose a raisin. Like it's raisins or nothing.
It's like, I'll die then.
Yeah,
I'll pass away. I saw a
Kill me.
picture of the box of like those little boxes people get in their lunch bags at school, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like raisins.
you like do shots of raisins in the back. I've been there. It was hard times back then, man. So those things are like 1 cent per
Yeah,
package.
It's rough.
They're so dry.
There's
they
like a
taste like
picture
the
of
inside.
it, like of the raisins box, and then a picture of Jesus smiling, and then it zooms up and it just says sins, and then Jesus gets angry.
What?
Ah, there's sins in my raisins.
Jesus gets angry.
Yeah. That guy gets so angry.
I looked myself. Well,
What are you selling today, boys? We're selling raisins. Ray, what?
Ray, what?
Raisins, Jesus? It's nothing. They're just dried grapes.
It says,
What?
That's even more of a sin. No, the story of Jesus flipping the table is awesome.
He's so mad.
He slays.
Jesus slays. Put it on a t-shirt.
Jesus slays. That's hilarious. Doink. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
Did you bonk my cat?
Yeah, I bonked him.
Did you bonk him?
Remember Freddy Fish?
Dude, every day I play that game. I do love that game, though. I don't play it every day. That was a lie, but
You shouldn't lie. That's a bad thing.
I
It's
know.
a sin.
But I love Freddy Fish, though, for real. Like, that game defined my childhood
It's good.
and some of my adulthood.
What's that watch, dude? What does he say?
Hey, buddy. Wanna buy a watch?
I want to buy a clock. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
it says.
clock.
He's selling clocks
Right.
on the side, you know.
No, wait, no. He's selling a. What is it?
Well, you
He
got to
needs
get
a
the
clock.
He,
You need to get him
he
a clock.
yeah, because
The
on his
clock
other
collect-
side he's got
The super duper whooper polygizmo.
you know. And it opens the net so you can get to the pearls, and it's
And
like
then
the
they're like-
pearls.
Select a pearl.
It's the same one every time.
They're like, wow. Would you like to
Well, it
play
was meant
again?
to be played by I think 3 to 6 year olds. Because there's so many games where like you can choose like a math level.
Really?
So like one is like just like straight up like 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1, 0 plus 1. And then there's ones that actually have like multiple.
32
Like,
to
no, like-
visible to the square root of 100.
No, but it'd be like 5 times 2.
Oh yeah.
And like, oh, multiplication. But like really basic multiplication.
Yeah.
I can never win that.
Never got past that part. Yeah.
I haven't beaten Freddy Fish.
Was
really
there
hard.
was that like Big Brains game where it was like quick math and you had to like
Oh yeah, the little alien
Yeah,
dude.
the
He had to
green
like
alien.
collect the snails.
yeah,
and then
and like
add
the
the
giant
math.
ogres like and then you're like who's that?
They have the animation is like pretty terrifying actually.
It was yeah.
And then I found out that there was like a pro version of it that had like more levels,
Yeah.
but I could never get it.
Yeah, and then when I tried to play that game again later on in my teen years, it like changed and then it was garbage.
Oh yeah, I don't remember the change. I think I just blocked that garbage out of my memory.
Were you not gonna tell me that my hair looks like a toupee right now?
No.
Oh, okay. Praying for my downfall. I'm not a
It
model
looks
for a
more
reason.
toupee-ish, to be
You're-
honest, right now.
Is that better?
I don't know what's better.
I wish I.
Yeah, just disappear. That's why I wear a toque constantly.
Well, I look stupid with toques, so not all of us have that I was gonna say problem, but that's not a problem.
This
It
toque
works.
looks kind of dumb. It like you can like see where my ears are,
You're right.
but I have like fairly
better.
wide ears. There you go, perfect.
I'm not a model for a reason.
The less of you, the better. I don't know. It sounded like it's like a Disney song.
Yeah. The less I see of you, the better. Every time I like move like this, I feel like a VeggieTales character.
Dude,
That show.
next time on the show, we're gonna be discussing our favorite VeggieTales episodes and characters.
Absolutely.
Let us know what your guys' favorite episodes and characters are in the comments below.
We'll rate them.
In the next episode, yeah, when we do the VeggieTales themed some things next time. So yeah, thanks for watching,
Promotion.
guys.
Gandalf says bye.
Yeah, Gandalf says bye. Say bye, Gandalf.
Bye, freak.
That's what he sounds like on the inside.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or he's got like he's like, yeah, I don't like you.
like Mort from freaking Madagascar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you all one day.
King Julian!
King Julian.
I don't like King Julian. I love him. This is
Oh, you still
weird.
want more
Madagascar is weird. Not the place. Love Madagascar. I've never been there.
You tried to bite me. Anyway, see y'all fools next time.
Bye.
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 Shut the hell up.